First, the top news headlines. Manipur government destroys over 19,000 acres of poppy cultivation in 7 years, marking significant decline in opium production across 12 districts. JAC imposes ban on army vehicles in Sekmai Bazar over the disappearance of Kamal Babu as joint search operations continue. Pre-board exams for SSLC kicks off across 117 centres. Officials urge state for uninterrupted conduct amid calls for exam readiness. And Captain Katrimayum Imochoba Singh from Manipur has been appointed as the first ever Commissioner of the National Air Sports Commission by the Ministry of Civil Aviation. A very good evening. You're watching IS English News. This is Suraj Khongban giving you the news. Now the news in detail. A study report submitted by the Manipur Remote Sensing Application Center revealed that between 2017 and 2024, the Manipur government had destroyed a total of 19,135.60 acres of poppy cultivation across at least 12 of the state's 16 districts. According to data provided by the Narcotics and Affairs of Border (NAB), the largest destruction occurred in Kangpokpi district, where 4,454.4 acres were eradicated. Churachandpur followed with 2,713.8 acres destroyed, while Kamzong recorded 1,118.5 acres. Other districts, including Ukhrul, Tengnopal, Chandil, and Senapati, also saw significant eradication efforts. During this 7-year period, the least destruction was observed in 2023-2024 with only 471 acres of poppy fields destroyed. The highest destruction occurred in 2020-2021 with 4,652 acres eradicated and followed by 4,305.10 acres in the 2022-2023 period. The report also noted a significant reduction in opium cultivation, which had decreased from 28,598.91 acres in 2021-2022 to 11,288.1 acres in 2023-2024. This represented a 32.13% decline in opium poppy cultivation compared to the previous year and a 40.9% decrease in 2022-2023 from the prior year. The analysis confirmed that opium cultivation remained present in 9 districts, namely Chandil, Churachandpur, Kamzong, Ukhrul, Kangpokpi, Tamenglong, Noni, Senapati, and Tengnopal. The Joint Action Committee JAC against the disappearance of Laishram Kamal Babu has begun enforcing a ban on the entry of army vehicles into Sekmai Bazar starting from 7:30 a.m. today. Following the disappearance of Kamal Babu from the Lemakong Army Cantonment on November 25th, the JAC clarified that the ban would not apply to other security vehicles. Yesterday, the JAC held an in-depth meeting with Ima market leaders to discuss the case. Later, they convened a session at the Kanto Sabal Club to formalize the decision regarding the army vehicle ban. Meanwhile, the Manipur police, supported by the Indian Army, has been conducting a large-scale joint search operation to locate Kamal Babu. This operation, involving over 2,000 troops, helicopters, drones, and army trackers dogs, has been underway since the day he went missing. Despite extensive searches around the Lemakong military station, no conclusive evidence has been found to suggest that Kamal Babu is missing from within or near the military station. The investigation continues with the use of technical intelligence. The relay hunger strike at Uripok Canteen Crossing in Imphal West, initiated by the Uripok Apunbalu, has entered its 17th day, drawing increasing attention to the demand for justice for the victims of the Jiribam killings. This strike, aimed at seeking accountability and justice for the tragic deaths, is supported by a wide coalition of local organizations. A total of 52 local clubs and 48 Maira Paibis groups from the Uripok area are participating in the hunger strike in rotation, demonstrating their collective strength and commitment to the cause. The Jiribam killings, which have sparked widespread outrage, continue to be a focal point for the people of Uripok and surrounding areas who are determined to see justice served. The hunger strike has become a powerful symbol of resistance, with participants demanding swift legal action and accountability from the authorities. Local residents, activists, and various community groups are standing in solidarity with the families affected by the Jiribam killings. The hunger strike is expected to continue until the demands are met, with the support of the local populace growing stronger each day. Hundreds of women, including internally displaced persons, IDPs, staged a torch rally last night along the Sangaitel Road in Imphal West, demanding the return of IDPs who have been sheltering in relief camps for 19 months due to the ongoing crisis in Manipur. They also call for the repeal of ISCOM justice for the Jiribam killings and an end to the prolonged violence. The rally, which began at Maklang, proceeded to Patsoilam Khai and returned to Maklang, saw participation from Maira Paibi of several villages along the route, including Sangaitel, Kachikul, Karong, Maklang, Sirenkul, Laitong, Luker, Atong Kuman, Kiam, Haurang Kairil, Salam, and Haurang Kuno. Participants expressed their frustrations over nearly 2 years of displacement and criticized the recent extension of AFSPA in certain Valley police station jurisdictions, which they claim left them vulnerable to militant attacks from the hills. The protesters also raised concerns over the disappearance of Kamal Babu, a resident of Gosaipur in Assam, who has been missing from the Lemakong army camp. Slogans such as "Long live Manipur," "Repeal AFSPA," "Do not obliterate Manipur," "Punish brutal murders," and "Stop India's divide and rule policy" echoed through the rally, reflecting the participants' anger and demands for the end to the perceived proxy war by the central government. One of the women expressed deep anguish, questioning why Prime Minister Narendra Modi had not visited Manipur to address the crisis. She noted that while he often travels abroad to promote peace, he has not acted to resolve the violence that has gripped Manipur since May 3, 2023, leaving its citizens in turmoil. Protests erupted across several locations in Thawal district last night, led by women, asserting that no arrest would be made against village volunteers who have been defending the Meitei community and the integrity of Manipur since the violence began almost 2 years ago. Women from Thawal Kiam Wang Matabalikai took part in a torch rally, loudly chanting slogans calling for the withdrawal of all cases against the members of Arambai Tengol. They also condemned the arrest of village volunteers, expressing their firm opposition to the actions taken against those they consider protectors of the state's sovereignty. Their rallying cry included the words "Long live Manipur," a statement of solidarity with their community and resistance against what they perceive as unjust actions. Similar protests unfolded in other areas, including Lilong Nungay, Thobal Atokpam, Thobal Melaground, and Wangzik Kaitel, where women torch bearers gathered to voice their anger and demand justice. The protests were marked by strong emotions as the women sought to draw attention to the ongoing struggles of their community in the face of adversity. A women leader addressing the media spoke passionately about the unwavering determination of the mothers and women of Manipur. She declared that they would not tolerate any harm being done to the village volunteers or to the members of Arambai Tengol, emphasizing that their sacrifices in protecting the community should be respected. She went on to say that the law enforcement agencies should not target these volunteers, as they have been standing as pillars of support and resistance during these turbulent times. The leader made it clear that the women of Manipur would continue to fight for their rights and for the safety of those who have defended them throughout the conflict.
Manipur Pumbagi Imaiben Kudimana Mahaki the Monta Levi Sigumba Dia Sarka Sina Ona Tainabada Kariki the Monta Tobira Libano Pagadaba the Kogi narco terrorists have the cookie Singsadana Karigumba Mata Satadraga a Kogi Lady Ba a Kogi Isasing a Sida Kariki the Monta Kiasing set Hanga Pirak Libano Masidi I go Mama Kudimana Sumya Ninge.
Condemning the state government's inaction and its reliance on central government orders, while Manipur has been enduring immense hardship for the past 19 months, women from Kwakatil, Haino, Khongnembe staged a sit-in protest yesterday at the Lai Nong Saba Community Hall. The protesters expressed their anger over the government's failure to address the ongoing crisis and their concern over attempts to arrest village volunteers under various legal acts. The women demanded immediate action from the state government to protect the community and ensure justice for those defending the integrity of Manipur.
Hauji akoigi lansi sahi chupa sathadana lakba matamsida state government India government gi hukum ngairaga oina thabak tawagi mawong usilakpa adugi mathakta Center na tholakpa order khuding makta madu yaroi haidana thingdaba maramdi khun ngakchariba khun ngakpa singse leitragadi akhoi karamaina hingani hojing maitagi punsi akhoi kari oirige khangdraba phabau nga ma pring chongaga hogdong mayam nomsalaga leibagi mawongda leirabasida state government na center ki hukum ngairaga thabak tawdana leiriba aduga moina pirakpa order khuding ma ingadabani haidana leibase khoi yaningde number 1 number 2 hojik khun ngakpa singda mathakta pisal leiba ek mayam ma pansal leiba masida khoina harauna yagadra yaningde haiba mayoktane khoina ngasi pamjariba mi pamje aduga hojik satharaiba lansida kuki singa tawriba thabak khuding I could Kanamatana India government, state government, Paukuma Mata Peter Maraxida, Hena Kunga passing Matata Pisalaiba, Akanba Kanos Singse, Akoi Masilotopio, Masita Wearoi, Kunakwa Pavearoi.
The pre-board examination for students preparing for the High School Living Certificate Examination, HSLCE, next year began today, with this science subject being held at 117 examination centers across the state. To ensure the smooth conduct of the examination and prevent any unfair practices, 2 teams from the All Manipur Recognized Private Schools Welfare Association, led by its president and secretary, visited the examination centers. The pre-board exams organized by the association aim to familiarize HSLCE candidates with the examination criteria, pattern, and other essential aspects, providing them with valuable insights ahead of the final exam. Speaking to the media, the controller of the examination, P. Romain Singh, urged the state government to exempt schools from curfews and appeal for a halt on the imposition of bans, blockades or general strikes, ensuring a smooth and uninterrupted conduct of the Class 10 pre-board examinations. Principal of Premier English Academy in Kiamgai, Soibam Sunil Kumar, emphasized that the pre-board exams are crucial in helping students focus on their studies, offering them a practical experience that allows them to become better acquainted with the norms and regulations of the HSLCE.
ISCOM examination da mayok yabada hena khudung sahan maramna ekoi school singna amadi mahiroi singna haiba prekha si soidana saruk yahaning bagi apamba association mi maikai jalejai loinana haiba exam asida saruk yaba mahiroi singna prekha gi board ta sanna riba prekha gi new kanun adu sanna pathak mayam ama khangmana maram odaganda koi gi haukiba ISCOM examination singa satra sinama wang phunduna pass torop maramna kumsi kunda singani kunmanga da mayok yagadoriba mahiroi singasu henama wang phangnarba wakhalon pandamda haiba exam asi association na sei question pre-board examination asi tek ta kaidana mapung phana pangthokpa yanaba gidama koi government na curfew singba salaiba tongan ban loop singna tra individual singna ban general strike na kolko matamda haiba prekha ga mari leinaba mahiroi sing oja sing prekha da duty tariba punna mapu komthok piduna haiba prekha asi mapung phana pangthokpada punna magna saju pina bihaina amuku sohanna all Manipur recognized private school welfare association ni maikai digi kanganjari.
Captain Katrimayum Imo Chauba Singh from Manipur has been appointed as the first ever commissioner of the National Air Sports Commission by the Ministry of Civil Aviation. In this pioneering role, he will oversee the development of aero sports in the country with a special focus on ballooning. Singh is India's only qualified hot air balloonist with a DGCA flight instructor rating, and he has represented India globally at world championships and festivals. He also trains both the Indian Defence Forces and civilians in ballooning. An alumnus of NCC Air Wing and trained in gliding and ballooning, he is the only Indian honored with an honorary doctorate in aerosports by the Commonwealth Vocational University, Kingdom of Tonga, for his contributions to the field. In line with global efforts to combat gender-based violence, the IRDSO Wangjing organized an activism campaign in Thawal district today. The campaign, which began on November 25th, will continue for 16 days until December 10th. As part of the initiative, volunteers from IRDSO took to various markets in Thawal district to raise awareness and chant slogans advocating for the safety of women and children. Speaking to the media, Oinam Thoibi, the promoter of IRDSO, highlighted the importance of the campaign and emphasized the need for collective action to address gender-based violence. Thoibi further mentioned that the ongoing campaign seeks to engage communities in dialogue and raise awareness about the critical issue of women's and children's safety. The activism is part of a broader effort to mobilize support for ending gender-based violence and promote a safer environment for all.
Violence against women haiba thawmasida koi aya jesu wangsingna koi thawmasi pangthok sabani thawmasida koi tongan tongan ba pi angang ga ot par nei ban lepu aduga koi malem ki thak pangthok na ba ko terken sida nei bi ba prasa section ki ma kai ko na pi angang ka sukhamna na ban pi angang ga funai sin na ba lepu haiba tongan tongan ba slogan ga loine na koi I think putting a koi street campaign si satha sabani koi I think mapam putting a koi smile look lepu koi ya der awareness
An outreach health camp was held today at the Langol Lairembi Lekai Community Hall organized by the UPHC Iroisemba. The camp focused on health checkups and screenings for common health issues such as hypertension, diabetes, and cancers including oral, breast, and cervical. As many as 112 patients attended the camp, benefiting from the medical services provided. The event aimed to raise awareness about these prevalent health conditions and promote early detection and prevention. The camp was part of an ongoing initiative to improve healthcare access for the local community, particularly for those in undeserved areas. Participants expressed gratitude for the opportunity to receive essential health services and screenings at their doorstep. MO of Uripok Ayushman Arogya Mandir, Dr. Leichonbam Rasri spoke on the significance of the outreach health camp.
Ngasi December ke tarik ani 2024 asida UPHC Iroisemba amasung Uripok ka kutsam naraga Ward number 5 na konba Langol Lairembi Community Hall da outreach free health camp asi pangtok chabani ngasi pangtok chariba health camp asida akoina gariba services limna layin pibaga iroina na limna idak pigaba counseling piba amadi Krishna diagnostic ki mi lain pirakuna limna sara chama ga dara hundui mukun dawjare aduga aina loishalakpada haizaning badi narakanda layeng malagpan nataba nadrigay na nadringay dasu akoy gi managnak pa health center sing na chatpi duna health check daw propiyu akoy gi masama mo pa ba kunay masen bada sarugyam na si haiba wakun kai.
Today, on the 30th day of Hyangay, according to the Manipur lunar calendar, a significant ritual was performed by the priest and experts of Utra Sanglen Sanakonung at the ancestral land of the Khongban Tabung clan in Mayang, Imphal. This solemn occasion marked the erection of the clan's pillar, a symbolic and revered act in their cultural traditions. As reported by the Publicity Secretary of the Khongban-Tabam Sagai Apunba Committee, Khongban-Tabam Gokul, the ritual saw the participations of members of the Khongban-Tabam clan from across the state, including respected elders who gathered to witness and partake in the momentous event. The all-new dazzling new Desire from Maruti Suzuki was officially launched in Imphal today at Eastern Motors. The unveiling ceremony was graced by SDPO Lamphel NG Ingocha and journalist Khongban-Tabam Suraj, who attended the event as special guest. The dazzling new Desire from Maruti Suzuki features a 1.2-liter dual-jet petrol engine offering excellent fuel efficiency and smooth performance with both manual and automatic transmission options. It boasts a sleek design, premium interiors with a touchscreen infotainment system and advanced safety features like dual airbags and ABS. The car also includes smart technology with Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, and a rear-view camera, ensuring a comfortable connected driving experience. The launch event saw a strong turnout of car enthusiasts and local buyers. Assam Rifles, under the aegis of Spear Corps and IZAR South, successfully conducted a comprehensive medical camp at New Somtal village yesterday in collaboration with the Chandel District Health Mission Society. This initiative, part of Operation Sadbhavana, aimed to provide quality health care to the underserved residents of remote border areas. The camp was attended by a team of medical professionals, including specialists in gynecology, pediatrics, medicine, ENT, and community medicine, along with ultrasonography and lab facilities. As many as 1,400 locals, including women and children, were treated for various ailments and received necessary medicines. The event also raised awareness about HIV/AIDS, coinciding with World AIDS Day, and motivated youth to join the armed forces. The camp, which included cultural performances and displays by the Assam Rifles, pipe and jazz bands, was highly appreciated by the community. The initiative strengthened the bond between the local population and the Assam Rifles. In a coordinated operation against drug trafficking, Assam Rifles, the Anti-Narcotics Squad and the Excise and Narcotics Department of Aizawl, Mizoram successfully seized 18 kg of marijuana valued at 18 lakh rupees. The operation led to the arrest of 42-year-old Ramdin Thara, a resident of Damdiai in Mamit district, Mizoram, who was apprehended in the Shifir Nifowi area of Aizawl district. The contraband was found concealed in a plastic bag. The arrested individual, along with the seized marijuana, was handed over to the Anti-Narcotics Squad, Excise and Narcotics Department in Aizawl for further legal proceedings. In a separate action, 6 unlicensed 12-bore single-barrel rifles were confiscated and 1 individual was arrested in connection with the illegal firearms smuggling. Acting on specific intelligence, Mizoram Police and Assam Rifles set up a mobile vehicle checkpost where they intercepted a vehicle and conducted a thorough search, resulting in the recovery of the firearms. The arrested individual and the seized weapons were subsequently handed over to Mizoram Police for further investigation. Parliament winter session resumed proceedings today, but the two houses were again adjourned without much business being conducted, as the opposition members continued their protest on the Manipur situation and Adani issue. This follows a week of proceedings that were washed out. Meanwhile, floor leaders of the India parties, after a meeting at the Congress Parliamentary Party office chaired by leader of opposition in Lok Sabha, Rahul Gandhi, have decided to meet the Speaker to request his intervention in the smooth functioning of the House. Dravida Munitra Kazhagam, DMK MP Tiruchi Siva filed the adjournment notice to discuss the ongoing violence in Manipur. Meanwhile, Congress leader Jairam Ramesh expressed on his X handle that both houses of parliament were adjourned again. He pointed out that the India alliance had submitted notices for discussions on issues like Adani, Manipur, Sambhal and Ajmer, but there was little agitation of sloganeering from their side. Despite this, the Modi government did not allow parliament to function. He also mentioned that the opposition parties had requested a two-day discussion on the Constitution's 75th anniversary, but the government had yet to announce dates for it.
A deliberate algorithm to actualize Murphy's laws in this August House, consequently impeding the proper functioning of Parliament. We find ourselves achieving precisely the antithesis of what our Constitution ordains. In reverence to the framers of our Constitution and the innumerable patriots who made supreme sacrifice, I implore this House to permit me to proceed with the business listed on today's agenda. Honorable let me go. Honorable members, what we are doing is a spectacle to people's absolute distaste. Nothing is going on at all. Nothing is going on at all. I appeal to you in the name of framers of the Constitution, people of this country, allow the Parliament to function. Don't make it dysfunctional. The House stands adjourned to meet at 12 noon today.
Cyclone Fengal, which met landfall near Tamil Nadu and Puducherry, weakened into a deep depression yesterday, while heavy rains and floods continue to pound several parts of the state and union territory. Tamil Nadu's Krishnagiri district was one of the worst hit in the last 2 days, with several vehicles being dragged from a road into low-lying areas. Visuals showed massive floodwaters at the Ulthangiri bus station in Krishnagiri as several buses and other vehicles were submerged. Some buses and cars can also be seen being swept away slowly in the rapidly flowing floods. According to officials, the Krishnagiri district has been receiving heavy rainfall for over 14 hours straight, with the Uthangarai area recording the highest rainfall last night. Before we wind up, let's have a quick look at the top news headlines once again. Manipur government destroys over 19,000 acres of poppy cultivation in 7 years, marking significant decline in opium production across 12 districts. JAC imposes ban on army vehicles in Segmai Bazaar over disappearance of Kamal Babu as joint search operations continue. Pre-board exams for SSLCE kicks off across 117 centers. Officials urge state for uninterrupted conduct amid calls for exam readiness. And Captain Katrimev Imochauba Singh from Manipur has been appointed as the first ever commissioner of the National Air Sports Commission by the Ministry of Civil Aviation. Well, that's all for now. Keep watching ICE News and have a great evening.